Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, without wasting time, we'll move to the today's topic. So, today we are going to discuss about that the laws of thermodynamics. Basically, there are four laws of thermodynamics: zeroth law, first law, second law, and third law. So, we'll brief one by one all the four laws of thermodynamics. First, zeroth law of thermodynamics. So zeroth law is going to state that the two systems are in thermal equilibrium with each other and also separately in thermal equilibrium with third system. Then all the three systems are in thermal equilibrium with each other. So consider the three systems. One is room, second one is hot cup of coffee, and third one is cold ice creams. So keep that hot cup of coffee and the cold ice cream in a room for a while. So after some time, what will happen? So that hot cup of coffee will become cold and it will reach us to a room temperature. So that time we can say that the room and the hot cup of coffee in thermal equilibrium with each other. It is nothing but both the systems are having that same temperature. Same like that. So whatever the cold ice cream we have in a cup, it will get melt and it will also reaches to a room temperature. That time we can say that the room and the ice creams are having that same temperature, same at that simultaneous time. So whatever the hot cup of coffee and the cold ice cream is there, it is also will reaches to the same temperature. Then we can say that these two systems are in thermal equilibrium with each other. So that all the three systems will become thermally equilibrium with each other. So if you come to the zeroth law of thermodynamics, we have the best example is thermometer. You keep it a thermometer in the surrounding and you see the change of state of thermometer with respect to the nature. Means in the early morning will have that one state of one state for the thermometer. Afternoon again it will change. Again in the evening it will change. That variation in temperature you can see in that thermometer. So next we have the first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics also we can say that it is a law of conservation of energy. So it is going to state that the energy is neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transferred from one form into another form. So if you take that example, you can see here that we have that chemical energy. That chemical energy we are converting into an other form. Right. So we are converting that chemical energy into an electric energy. That chemical energy we are going to be converted into a mechanical energy. Right. Suppose you take a best example that we have the food, chemical energy. So after having the food, what will happen? We'll get some energy. So that while that chemical energy we are going to be converted into a mechanical energy, or else we can say that the kinetic energy by doing that some exercise. Same like that you take that other form of energy, that is electric energy is that one form of energy. So that electric energy we can be converted into another form in say like the example we have that we are going to convert that electric energy into a light energy, as well as by using the bulb, as well as the form of sound energy by using that TVs or speakers, right? And also we are going to be convert that chemical energy directly into a kinetic energy by using that fuels to the engine, and will convert that chemical kinetic energy. So that whatever the example you will take around, that is the example for the first law of thermodynamics. So suppose now I'm explaining these concept, that is nothing but I'm converting that whatever the chemical energy I had the food, that is chemical energy in my body, that into an sound energy. So next we have the second law of thermodynamics. So in the second law of thermodynamics, we have the two statements. One is Kelvin Planck state. Kelvin is going to state that it is impossible to construct that any it is impossible to construct that any heat engine which will give us the 100% efficiency, or else the amount of heat supplied to the system is not equals to the amount of work done by the system, right? If you take the best example, IC engine, we can see here that the IC engine we have that thermal energy, that is indicated power as an input energy to the piston to convert that mechanical energy. So that whatever the indicated power we have, all that indicated power, thermal energy, heat energy is not going to be converted into a mechanical energy in the form of brake power. We have that some losses for that heat energy. If you see that, we can see that some of the hot gases will come out from the exhaust through the silencer. It is also one kind of loss of energy, and even we can also see that the loss of energy in the form of conduction to the surrounding. It is nothing but we are not getting that 100% efficiency. That is nothing but we are not converting all the indicator power into a mechanical power. We have some losses. So you can see here that we at least we need the two thermal reservoir. That is nothing but we are sending that heat energy to the thermal engine, heat engine, that is heat engine, and that heat engine is doing some giving them some power output, and it is going to be reject some amount of heat. That is nothing but in the form of losses we can get, and it will sends to the cold reservoir. So it is that the Kelvin Planck statements. It is nothing but we don't have that any device which will give us the 100% efficiency. Same like that, we have that one more statement, that is Clausius statement. Clausius is going to state that heat can never be passed from the cold body to the hot body without applying any external force. If you take that heat engine, the heat is going to be transferred from hot body to the cold body without applying any external energies, right? External. But when you apply that external energy, we can transfer that heat from low temperature body to the high temperature body. We have the best example is refrigeration. In the refrigeration, you can see that we are extracting that heat from the low temperature, and we are sending it to the high temperature with by using that some external energies. It is nothing but in the refrigeration where that is where we are using that external energy. We have that one device that is called as a compressor. In the compressor, we are applying some external energy to extract that heat from cold body to the hot body. It is nothing but we are doing some work on the system. The work has not done by the system here in the refrigeration. We are doing that some work on the system to extract that heat from cold body to the hot body. It is the Clausius statement. And next we have the third law of thermodynamics. Third law of thermodynamics is going to state that the change in entropy of a system remains constant when the system reaches to an absolute zero temperature, that is 0 Kelvin or minus 273 degrees Celsius, and it is denoted by delta S is equals to 0. It is nothing but the change in entropy remains constant when we have that 0 degrees Celsius. So you can see the two diagrams, left side and the right side. In the left side system, the entropy is positive. It is not equals to 0. That is nothing but the temperature of the system is more than 0 Kelvin. So we can see that some randomness in that item in a system. Same like that when it comes to the second system, here we don't have the positive temperature. We have the temperature equals to 0 Kelvin and the change in entropy is 0. That is nothing but we can't see that any randomness for that items in the system. So entropy is nothing but the degrees of disorderness. If the entropy is more, we can see that more amount of disorderness in that item in a system. It is the third law of thermodynamics. You can see here that the vibration, right? If the temperature is more than 0 degree Kelvin, you can see that some of the vibration. When it will reaches to 0 Kelvin, it will remains constant. These are the four laws of thermodynamics. If you are really like the content, what I have explained in the today's class, please subscribe my channel for the more updates. Thank you.